Guys, I'm gonna tell you something. This is 100% real. This is not fake. This is real. I mean, I'm not sure. This is like where basically they're releasing a YouTube video or YouTube movie, releasing in the big screen. Well, because I don't know why are they doing this some YouTube series was become releasing in theaters, but then later on YouTube. But why? Well, I gotta tell you something. If you know, the Amazing Digital Circus series has gone huge on YouTube, with virals, especially in kind of reviews. And this is the production company Glitch Productions, the formerly SMG4, we're gone on a big break with the hit series, The Amazing Digital Circus. And was going to be a finale, where is the title, The Amazing Digital Circus, The Last Act. And man, oh man, this is going to be turning point. I I probably know a few months ago, actually 2 months ago, there's a Mark O'Brien Aya Lung movie was releasing in some in the limited theaters by the end of January, beginning February, because I'm probably sure this YouTube movie was getting a big screen. I know at the trend after Raka guys who did what the Talk to Me and Bring Her Back and the upcoming and Curry Barker's Obsessed movie was going on the way. I know Curry Barker was one of the comedy members, and he did a found footage video on YouTube. It's gone viral, and then we decided to make a movie. So with the help with Jason Blum at Blumhouse and along with Universal and Focus Features label. So I pretty know that it's a trend that YouTube will branch out to become many YouTube content creators more focus branch out to the in the movie theater and more TV. But I think that's not happening. But I think Mr. Beast's work with Beast Games was gone to sex on Prime Video. So. But the Amazing Digital Circus, on the other hand, was more different than the Iron Lung movie. And this is more different. That the Amazing Digital Circus was going to be a final chapter. It's going to be a finale. We'll be releasing in theaters in US nationwide from June 4th to 7th. And oh boy, I've foreseen that, because the Amazing Digital Circus become huge cultural impact of the entertainment. It's pretty much the Glitch Productions was put on the map after this independent production companies. It's based in Australia, of course, but yeah, in the formerly as SIG4. So they were made because of memes, costumes, the songs, fan-made videos on YouTube and social media. But the Amazing Digital Circus was turned a new wire audience to all the family-friendly audience, and I'm pretty excited. The Amazing Digital Circus was going to be a final chapter, and set the title, The Last Act, will be releasing in theaters on June 4th to 7th, with a probably getting a limited release. And also, probably what did with K-pop Demon Hunters sing-along theatrical release, because Netflix will forbid release movies in theaters because Percy Ted Sarandos were not happy on that. But as you know, AMC and Netflix signed the agreement, then rest in history. So I think and that's for films like Frankenstein and a bunch of others. So I'll probably say I deserted everyone involved at Netflix, and I think after Warner Brothers dropped out the bid acquired to Netflix dropped out the bid to acquire Warner Brothers because reasons, probably because of the movie theaters are different, so it's probably the theatrical release window is problem. So I think the Netflix will stay independent, but there's that. But I probably know they signed a deal with AMC, so there's that. Anyway, but that said, the distribution will be led by Fat Home Entertainment, or I don't know what the name is, but Events, I don't know, but it's probably the movie event film distribution company will probably helping out to the more expanded movies and events and concerts and documentary stuff will focus on the independent films in the movie theaters, but rather than streaming was like Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime Video, etc. But even though a lot of along with the other comparative the Icon events who hold specialized films mostly from the events for UFC, especially the horror films, probably from the working from Cineverse, but best known the horror films like Terrifier and the Toxic Adventure remake. So that's like the opposite of the event cinema distribution company was expand to what appeared to kind of audience. So this is why the Amazing Digital Circus The Last Act will be exciting. We'll be releasing in theaters first in the limited release, and then later release on I think YouTube. So or maybe also streaming like Netflix in some territories, including Brazil. I guess I checked that, but for some reason. But I think that I would say that. So yeah, everyone excited the Amazing Digital Circus. I love this series. The animation was fun. The voice acting was amazing, and looking the clown. I think that excited what's going on with the Amazing Digital Circus, and this is going to be the huge turning point. And this is going to be on the YouTube indie animation turning point. It's part of like to say. Hasbin Hotel or Huvela Boss over the review Bob. So we're over on Prime Video. So probably it's a great show. I recommend it. So yeah. I'm excited. So yeah. I'm excited for that movie, and unfortunately I'm unavailable here in Sweden. So what do you guys think? Do you excited for the Amazing Digital Circus The Last Act? And do you like the Amazing Digital Circus as a series as a whole? Let me know in the comments below and tell me what you think. And I hope you have a great day. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share with your friends, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so update on this channel. And until then, have a great day and have a great weekend. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And until then, over and out.